Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to the ACMI Mindset Initiative Roundtable. My name is Arnold.
Yes, Arnold.
And once again, we have the human engineer who is going to help us really break down some of the issues that we face as a society, the problems that we face, and the solutions that we can find within for those problems.
Yeah.
Welcome once again.
Thank you very much. Glad to always be around.
Yes, ACMI is a human engineering and mindset transformation entity dedicated to building emotional intelligent, responsible, and purpose-driven people.
Yes.
Human engineer.
Yes, sir.
The last time in our last episode,
Yes.
we were talking about relationships.
No doubt.
And apparently, we understand that society as the setup
Yeah.
is built on relationships. You cannot avoid relationships.
Everywhere.
We have people in schools, churches, politicians, and we said that.
You talked about it last time.
Yes.
We have WhatsApp groups. We have
Yes.
wedding groups. We
Yes.
have burial groups. All those. That's where people relate. We have offices.
And
Even in public transport means.
yes, in taxis,
There are
the
people,
ones that
and we
transport.
relate. You know, we
Yes,
come close to
and
each other.
we said that because of such proximity,
Yes.
people cannot avoid conflict.
Yeah.
There's always someone clashing with someone. And we also emphasized,
Yeah.
I remember you talking about it, you said that even amongst people that are in the same political parties,
Aye.
in the same church group choir,
The same house,
in the same house, in the
Yes.
families, they are always conflicting.
same business.
And we said that some of these relationships,
Yes.
they not suffer because of lack of love,
Yeah.
but because there is mistrust, emotional distance, wrong perceptions,
Yeah.
all of which have resulted in
It
breaking
depends.
down of all these entities.
Yeah.
What is the core cause, and how can we avoid some of these sufferings?
The sufferings, yes. No,
Yeah.
that's why SMI is here to make sure we look at those areas where, you know, we have. Last time we were talking about the areas that we would be handling.
Yes.
Just to put a brick on the solutions, so that human beings or human race that don't suffer a lot when we can give a hand. You know, areas like relationships, marriages, parenting, you saw service delivery,
And personal growth.
personal development, and then now we are dealing with, we can't exhaust it now, but relationships is something you can't do without.
Okay.
And relationships goes all the way from love relationships, like was it yesterday on one of the radio stations, I heard somebody was asking, let me chip this in because we're all learning here, the reason we carry notes to teach, that he was renting with a lady for a good time, and then the lady who was renting ran short of money, and she asked the boyfriend to pay for rent. The boy was like, since I'm also renting and you're renting, how about you join me and we see how we can resolve this.
Yes.
And mark you, they did. But the guy was asking that after a period of 5 months, the lady is proving to be funny now. He says that he ran short of money, and he was like, you, my friend, the one we have been putting up together for now 5 months,
Yes.
how about you give me some money, we buy some food, contribute. The lady was like, my money is my money, pay.
Yes,
pay the rent,
we all
buy the
understand
food.
that for most people in Uganda actually, and worldwide actually,
Yeah.
the lady is not really always willing to contribute towards.
But of course not all ladies, I must put that straight. There are some category ladies that we need to help out now. We need to help ourselves if we are listening to this, or if you know a friend who does that. Because you are coming to build one thing.
Yes.
Then how about you cooperate? How about in that relationship you communicate better? You can't say my money is my money, your money is our money. doesn't augur well. Now, the other one, of course, the boy was asking for solutions. He was like, help me, somebody out there, help me because I'm tired of this relationship. How can I pay rent for this? And then I asked for a simple money to buy nuts here or a kilo of meat, and the lady is like, nah, I'm not doing anything here. You do all things. The man was like, I feel like I'm fed up. Let me do away with this guy. Let her go and rent for herself. Then
Yes.
we can come back when they are done. And I listened to another challenge on Masuze Mutia, another TV station, you know. And they were asking, he was asking, Omukwano Bukoye. That's a relationship. Are you tired of the relationship? Then they were asking, Biki by'oyinza okukola okuguza waggulu. You can imagine, yeah. You can imagine how challenging it is, the word relationship, what goes in there. So that's why we are here, and you are telling me, you're asking about the conflict that goes in there, the mistrust, the emotional distance, and wrong perceptions.
Yes, so as SCMI, we are saying that many relationships do not break first because of actions, they actually break because of perception and poor communication.
Yes,
How
we said
so?
it.
How does that come about?
Because a person may say, like I just put it down there, that you don't care about me, you are disrespecting me, you have changed, you're hiding something. You are in a relationship that somebody is asking you that, are you hiding something?
So what
Or
is
you have changed.
what is the root cause? What is
That's where the perceptions come in. Perception, which means the meaning we give something. Either the way somebody acts or the way somebody speaks or communicates. We may even perceive wrongly.
Do you feel that these people, some of them, they feel like they're not being heard, they're not being appreciated?
Yeah.
What
At times you feel unheard, and like you say something and somebody doesn't. It's like he keeps quiet. Then you are like, okay, you have changed. I think there's something you're hiding from me, just because that is poor communication that we are facing as a challenge in relationships. That is a lack of trust. That is a level of low emotional intelligence, to make sure that if you don't respond well at that, you are affecting the other party, and they perceive wrongly, and in the end, the whole relationship becomes what? Bitter? Or becomes another thing other than the relationship it's meant to be. Yes, but that's why we are here to say, how can we come in as ACMI and put straight some things? So like I put for us here, the ones we are going to be learning. If you
how do these perceptions really create pain in human life?
The perceptions,
Yes.
because like you've just said, perceptions, or to have a perception about something, it is the meaning you give to it. And for example, I put for you, if you have somebody responds to a phone call lately,
Yes,
you know
find a
that
missed call,
different
but
people can perceive that differently.
what if it was charging?
Yes, and when the phone rings, somebody doesn't pick it, and they come, or they came home late. One, they found the missed call and the battery died, and now they are coming home late. How do you perceive such a scenario? I put for you somewhere there that somebody will think that you ignored me.
Yes.
Most people, myself, how can I call you 2 times and you don't respond? Or maybe you were with someone else. You are with someone else.
Yes.
That's a perception that needs to be worked on. And it can only be worked on by communication, good communication. You can only be able to handle such a scenario in a positive way if you are emotionally intelligent, to make sure you put yourself in somebody's shoes and you see how you are going to react, how it will affect him. So all that is what we are here to bring forth. And it's not always that somebody is always cheating, that for you, you perceive that. It's because sometimes it's your past betrayal. you've been betrayed sometime back, and if somebody doesn't answer their phone call right away, excuse me,
You connect it to
yeah,
the
you are
past
like,
event.
it has started again. Somebody's about to betray me. And fear of being abandoned. You're like, the other time he didn't pick, now he didn't pick. I may be about to be abandoned. That's a perception. And you can also, because somebody does not assure you, lack of reassurance. Somebody doesn't tell you, well, they love you, or you are somewhere like this man of ours who was like, doesn't want to share her money. Now I'm paying. I don't know whether she loves me or not. Now she doesn't pick, or he doesn't pick the calls. So perception comes in, and you're like, maybe there's somebody else. There's somebody else. But because of poor communication habits, still, it means somebody can perceive you wrongly. Or because also they communicate wrongly, they always have poor perception. And that's what goes into a relationship, and that's why we need to lessen that pain.
Okay.
That's why we are here.
I wish for you to clarify on something, because you are an expert on
Yes.
you are an expert on mindset.
Yes.
So do you think that some people have different emotional processing styles? For example, if a person withdraws or withdraws, and yet the other one wants immediate answers.
Why are you keeping quiet on me?
Yes.
Stop keeping quiet on me.
Couldn't that be because of how their background? Maybe they were brought up in a family where there's patience, and also there's also someone who is just naturally is a quiet person.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes you sometimes withdraws from responding quickly to an argument or a question in order to regulate something that you know that may happen if you
if I know that someone
give
is
the answer
very argumentative,
hot-tempered,
I might say, okay, if I respond right now, he's going to also respond with fire.
Immediately.
Let me wait for him to cool off. Is that a solution? Do you think it is a solution?
Now perceptions. Now that's the part of perception where they will come in saying, you have not responded to my question now, you are disrespecting me. You no longer give me time. You don't respect me, you are selfish. When I ask you for you don't respond. You want me to respond to your queries, but for me, mine you first take time to respond.
Because we've seen on WhatsApp, for example, someone can send you a message. WhatsApp has blue ticking. I will know that someone has read the message but did not respond. Now, if that person did not respond because they know that if they respond immediately, there's going to be now this back and forth. How do you perceive that as a person? What do you advise people who are in such relationships?
You are workmates, you are a man and a woman, or it's
some
your
people
kid or your
may
father.
think they are doing damage control, while in actual sense they are going to escalate this problem that is going to cause now a few months of
it's going to raise dust. It's going to raise dust. And that's why we say, if you are aware, if you've learned, if you've listened to such a conversation, and you say, if something like this happens, how does my perception come in? If I saw somebody has critiqued me, but they are talking, they're in a meeting, they've just read and they can't respond to your best expectation. But how you perceive it, that to mean is either going to affect your relationship in a negative way or in a positive way. If you perceive it like somebody is disrespecting you, or they are selfish, they always take their own time to respond to you.
Yes, because actually what happens is that they will blue-tick you and they will still be online. You are seeing they are online, probably talking.
But they're doing online classes. Somebody is a lecturer and he's lecturing online, and his WhatsApp is on, whether it is WhatsApp or Twitter. But it now comes back to how you perceive that.
Yes.
to know that somebody might be busy or somebody is waiting for the right answer for you. So you don't say they are selfish or they no longer respect me. And
So
that's
we've
one of
seen
the
that,
challenges.
We've seen that when they don't discuss such issues, it turns into deep-rooted pain.
Yeah.
And sometimes someone may feel that you are actually too, you are always blaming.
Hey, you're always blaming. I put it there. Eh? Because if you, what did I say there? I told you that the conflicts become painful when
Yes.
people move. Eh? When, like I've said, perceiving things wrongly. When we move away from discussing the issue,
Yes.
attacking the person.
Yes.
What took you long to respond to my message? That's the issue. We want to resolve it, but you are attacking the person that they are disrespecting you. If you are not explaining your feelings, I felt ignored when my message was sent and there's no response for an hour. But now you are getting away from explaining your feelings to blaming the motives of him not responding to you. What was your motive? Was it to cheapen me? Is it because you are selfish? And that's why we are bringing all these things to make sure people learn. Myself, I'm also learning how to respond to the different people we associate with, we relate with. And if somebody seeks, instead of seeking understanding, they get away to proving who is right. No, you can't be right to tell me that you were busy. Busy doing what? I'm right, I was supposed to get the response.
Yes.
They get away from repairing trust. That I know this man is not ignoring me, he's not disrespecting me, but for you, you want to keep scores. When I send you a message, you reply, mangu, kati kati. Now, those are challenges in relationships, and that is why when we say we want to build emotionally intelligent and responsible people,
yes,
as ACMI, that's why we need to make sure people know such things and they get to handle them well when they come to them face to face.
Okay, now obviously because of time we are going to have to do something quick.
Yeah.
So now I just have one last question for
Please
you.
do.
We saw that ACMI, we deal with different areas,
Yes.
relationships, parenting,
Yes.
marriage, service delivery, personal growth.
Personal growth. Yes.
Now, all these ones, obviously,
and we're going to be talking about them.
We're going to
time.
be talking about
so
them
with
time.
Yeah, we can learn.
For now, we have really concentrated on personal relationships,
and we can't exhaust it.
And
it will take us forever to exhaust it.
Obviously, this is about marriage and relationships. But there's also parenting and personal growth and the service delivery, which are also big topics.
Maybe in our next
we shall
next
talk
episodes,
about them in our next episode.
Yes.
So for now, if you're out there and you're watching and you feel like you have a deep-rooted problem, a deep-rooted problem that you'd wish for us to,
like they asked Omukwano Gukoye.
probably for you, it's not about relationship. It's about your manager at work who is not seemingly understanding your explanations. Maybe you have a kid who is too emotional.
Or a neighbor.
A neighbor, it's a political opponent.
Yes.
You're trying to put out your also issues, but they're not understanding.
In parliament.
So
in
we
cabinet.
will talk about that. You could send us, a comment on our YouTube channel, so that next time, as we are discussing these other subjects,
we get knowledge from you.
We can have the human engineer chip in and probably also do research as ACMI and try to get to all those deep-rooted problems. Now, for now, thank you very much for joining us. I've been Arnold, and this is the Human Engineer.
Anytime.
And please subscribe to this channel, the ACMI Constructive Mindset Initiative channel, Roundtable on YouTube and other networks. We are on TikTok, we are on LinkedIn, and we are always trying to find
ACMI you put on
yes.
YouTube, it will bring
Yes,
you.
you search for
We've just
ACMI.
started on these episodes, but we'll go further to really see if we can put light to some of the dark areas, the
Yes.
most feared areas of humanity.
We really want you to be part of these discussions,
Yeah.
and together we can make a better society.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and have a lovely
Like we
day.
always say, live, relate, and serve better.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for now. You have yourselves a good
Bye.
time.
Mm.